Our recording is started right now, okay? From that part, you know this thing, this is the square planar complex. This is the square planar complex, and when you go for this energy splitting value, you observe this thing. We discuss this is the energy splitting. So I am telling you that most of the books this is not mentioned. Few books it is mentioned. So it is very important for your mid-sem exam also, this part. Energy splitting, what we have discussed that energy splitting in the square planar complex. क्या बोला था? Energy splitting जब बोला था तब ये बोला था एक reference line रहेगा. Reference line क्या था? In that case, if you go through this reference line, you understand that, say this is the reference line for square planar complex. You observe that यहाँ से यहाँ तक is minus 0.51 delta O, dz स्क्वायर के लिए minus 0.43 डेल्टा O, dxy के लिए है plus 0.23 डेल्टा O, and dxy dx स्क्वायर minus y स्क्वायर के लिए है plus 1.23 delta O. So this is the basic energy splitting of the square planar complex. Now there is a question from that section. We have to give the answer. This question is very important for your midterm exam. Say Cu2 plus D9 system, CFSE in square planar complex is minus 1.22 delta O, but in tetrahedral complex it will be minus 0.18 del O. So most of the cases Cu2 plus will form square planar complex. That means you please give me the answer that Cu2 plus system में जब when you compare that it will be present in the octahedral tetrahedral Cu2 plus system जिसके पास 4 ligands है, it will be present in the tetrahedral field or square planar field. If this is the question, most of the cases we observe that it will be placed in the square planar form. तो इसका आंसर क्या होगा? बताओ किसमें CFSE ज्यादा हो रहा है? Cu2 plus D9 सिस्टम में किसमें CFSE ज्यादा हो रहा है? Anybody from the class? हेलो,
स्क्वायर प्लेनर में.
स्क्वायर प्लेनर में CFSE ज्यादा हो रहा है. कितना हो रहा है? दिस इज माइनस 1. एक्चुअली दिस इज 1.22 डेलो, यहाँ पे हो रहा है 0.18 डेलो. सो स्टेबिलाइजेशन, दैट मीन्स दिस स्टेबिलाइजेशन इज हायर इन केस ऑफ स्क्वायर प्लेनर देन दैट ऑफ द tetrahedral. So if you calculate, you can get the answer from that section. Say I am just go for the calculation and you give me the idea of this section. Say this is the part we come to this and we have to calculate this first of all. How many electrons are there? Cu2 plus system. How many electrons are there? Cu2 plus में कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन है?
9.
9. So if there is 9 electron, I am considering for Cu2 plus. Okay. Square planar में जाने के लिए क्या advantage है? If you consider this is the Cu2 plus D9 system, you just calculate it and tell me. This is 2 electrons. This is 2 electrons. This is 2 electron. This is 2 electron. And upper में कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन आएगा? Just only 1 electron. Now please calculate the CFSE value. देखो dxz dyz में how many electrons are there? dxz dyz में how many electrons are there? dxz dyz 4 electrons.
4 electrons.
So 4 electrons के लिए इतने यहाँ reference line से, if this is the, I am just writing the reference line also. If you consider this is the reference line से distance क्या है for energy? This gap is 0.51. This gap is minus 0.51. So कितना आएगा? Minus 0.51 into 4. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So I am writing here minus 0.51 into 4. देखो इसके बाद क्या आ रहा है? dz स्क्वायर में कितना हो रहा है बताओ? हाउ मेनी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर प्रेजेंट इन द dz स्क्वायर?
2 electrons.
2
electron.
इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो क्या होगा 2 इंटू माइनस,
1.
बताओ 2 इंटू माइनस
0.43.
0.43.
वेरी गुड. 2 इंटू माइनस 0.43. इसके बाद dxy में कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन है? dxy
Ma'am,
में
2 electrons.
क्या होगा?
2 into 0.
2 into 1.
Very good. So 2 and you understand this and 2 into 0.23. इसके बाद बताओ dx स्क्वायर माइनस वाई स्क्वायर में कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन है?
One है,
1.
1. So it should be
1 into
1 into
One.
1.23.
minus 1.21.
2, 3.
1 into 1.23 ना? 23 है ना क्या?
Ma'am.
हेलो, हाँ,
Yes मैम, मैम टोटल आएगा -1.21.
जो भी है टोटल इज -1.21 और -1.22. सो वी कैन कैलकुलेट, वी कैन गेट द रिजल्ट -1. मैं जो भी आप बोल रहे हो -1.21 और 22 इसके आसपास ही लिख रहा है -1.2. यू कैलकुलेट करके एक बार देख लेना क्या आ रहा है. सो दिस इज -1.21. ठीक है. Q1, please remember that this is the square planar complex is the distorted form of the octahedral complex. So we have to use the del O value. This is the distorted form of the octahedral complex. So we have to use the -1.21 del O. This is the octahedral field. Now, if I ask you the question that A agar Cu2 plus system, that means D9 system, if it is present in this D9 system, if it is present in the tetrahedral field, what happens? टेट्राहेड्रल फील्ड में क्या हो रहा है बताओ? टेट्राहेड्रल में एनर्जी स्प्लिटिंग क्या आएगा? ऊपर में 3 रहेगा, नीचे क्या रहेगा? 2 रहेगा टेट्राहेड्रल में.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. तो देखो इसमें डिफरेंस क्या था बताओ? नीचे इसमें डिफरेंस क्या था? टेट्राहेड्रल में माइनस क्या होगा?
0.4.
0.4.
0.4. नीचे वाला 2 है, -0.6 ना?
हाँ 6 होगा मैम.
6 एग्जैक्टली. -0.6. ऊपर में क्या होगा? +0.4.
0.4.
कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन है? 9 इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो वी कैन प्लेस हियर 2 हियर 2 हियर 4 हो गया. एंड ऊपर में कितना होगा? 2 फर्स्ट में, सेकंड में 2 एंड
में 1.
कैलकुलेट करके बताओ कितना आ रहा है?
-0.4 del T.
-0 इतना है. यहाँ पे कितना आ रहा है? 4 है ना? -0.4 del T आ रहा है क्या? ओके, वेरी गुड. तब मैं सबके लिए एक बार कैलकुलेशन कर लेते हैं. देखो ये कितना है? 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन है, तो क्या होगा? -0. क्या आएगा बताओ? क्या आएगा बताओ?
0.6 into 4.
0.6 into 4.
वेरी गुड. -0.6 into 4. इसके बाद बताओ क्या होगा ऊपर में?
Plus 0.4 into 5.
0.4 into 5.
वेरी गुड. +0.4 into 5. ठीक है. अच्छा, एक चीज बताओ, ए डेल ओ में आएगा क्या डेल टी में आएगा? ये तो
del T में आएगा मैम.
वेरी गुड. दिस शुड बी इन द डेल टी. तो क्या आंसर आएगा? क्या है बताओ?
Minus
-0.4 del T.
0.4 del T.
ओके, -0.4 डेल टी. नाउ डेल आपको पता है रिलेशन डेल टी के साथ डेलो का रिलेशन क्या है? व्हाट इज द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन डेल टी एंड डेलो?
4/9 del O.
Exactly, del T is equal to 4/9 del O. Okay, if del T is equal to 4/9 del O, तो देखो ये इसमें क्या हो जाएगा आपका? -1.6 -1.6 del O by 9. कितना आएगा? इसको क्या आ रहा है बताओ? -1.6. दैट मीन्स कितना आएगा? इसको कैलकुलेशन करके
minus 1.11 something.
So if you get the result, you get that this is so high 1.21 and this is so less. That means tetrahedral field में stabilization energy for D9 complex, it is very very lower than that of the square planar. So most of our observation is that most of the cases Cu2 plus will form square planar complex. Almost क्या है, Cu2 plus D9 system CFSC in square planar complex is almost minus 1.22 Delo, but in tetrahedral complex it will be minus 0.18 Delo. Is it clear? Any doubt, anyone? Any question regarding this? Anyone? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So आपका देखो, आपका you may think that आपका exam में which type of question, this may be your question. This is very important part for this section. I am repeatedly telling you that this problem is already given in the Prashant Rath book, and what I have already uploaded in your classroom. So you just go through it. Another, for your assignment purpose, another important thing is you must read and just go through it, the splitting pattern of the square planar complex. So we can get the idea that if copper 2 plus system has 4 ligands, it can, most of the cases we observe it is in the square planar form, not in the tetrahedral form. The most predominating factor is CFSC. Now CFSC के लिए और 2 लेक्चर लगेगा हम लोग को कंप्लीट करने के लिए. आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे CFSC किसके डिपेंडेंसी, माने CFSC कौन सा फैक्टर्स के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा, which are the important factors which will predominate the magnitude of the CFSC. This is very important part for your exam also. So first, this is much more easy, or another lecture we will go for the color of the complex from this section. So let us start that CFSC का anyone from the class, can you tell me CFSC किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करते हैं, which factors are हैं, बताओ.
Magnetic moment.
Ma'am, please explain it after the calculating part. After calculating the CFSC of both the complexes, please explain.
यहाँ पे okay, क्या explain करना है बताओ मेरे को. I can't.
Ma'am, the previous question you asked why it will form in.
अच्छा उसको okay, उसको repeat करेंगे क्या? Repeat करना है.
After the calculating part, I understand up to the calculating part.
Okay. I will go through it. देखो, अच्छा, क्वेश्चन क्या था? पहले क्वेश्चन को देखो. Question is tells us that Cu2 plus means you must have the good knowledge in the periodic table, at least how much d electrons are present there. So if you consider from that section, you understand that first of all Cu2 plus is the D9 system. Cu2 plus is the D9 system. If Cu2 plus is the D9 system, in the D9 system, if we put the 4 ligands in the Cu2 plus, so 4 ligands कौन सा complex में रहता है? Anybody, please tell me the answer. It will be present, 4 ligands will be present in the tetrahedral, or it will be present in the square planar. Very good. So most of the cases 4 ligands वाला जो copper 2 plus complex है, we observe that they are most of the cases in square planar form. देखो क्या है? So most of the cases Cu2 plus will form square planar complex. Cu2 plus D9 system CFSC in square planar complex is minus 1.22 del O, but in tetrahedral complex it will be minus 0.18 del O. So stabilization energy, crystal field stabilization energy value is higher in case of the square planar than that of the, this is just 0.18, very small factor. That is why tetrahedral complex is not favorable for the copper 2 plus D9 system. So if you go through the calculation part, you understand that यहाँ पे क्या था calculation part में, देखो square planar में Cu2 plus में how many electrons in the square planar form? 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. 9 electrons are there. So if you calculate the CFAC of this square planar complex for Cu2 plus, you get the value almost minus 1.21 del O. But if you calculate for the tetrahedral complex, it will be almost equal to minus 0.18 del O. So according to the crystal field stabilization energy, you know this the term that CFSE will be higher in that case. Definitely CFSE will be higher in that case. As CFSE is higher in that case, so stabilization will be higher, and it will want to go for from tetrahedral geometry, it will want to be much more relaxed if it present in the square planar geometry. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I am just come to the another important part. This is very easy but very important for your exam. You just listen this one, and any question you may ask me, I just go through the gradually point by point, and you have to give the answer also. So let us. It will be in different PPT. Okay, these are the. It is visible, na? It is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let us don't memorize. Okay, not required anything. Just understand this part. Factors affecting the magnitude of the splitting. Factors affecting the magnitude of the splitting. That means this relation is called the Jorgensen relation. What is Jorgensen relation? देखो, as we know the simple case of the crystal field stabilization energy. Crystal field stabilization energy tells us that mainly it depends on the two factors. F is called the metal factor or metal parameter, and G is called the ligand parameter. So this relation tells us that F is called the metal parameter and G is called the ligand parameter. So in your exam, if the question is that what do you mean by del O? That means del. If you consider delta, किसके ऊपर depend करता है CFSE में? It depends on the two factors. One is called the metal factor. One is called the ligand factor. But the important part, before we discuss this one, I come to the first section. Metal factors. Metal factors, and the most important factors, charge on the metal. First of all, I discuss this part, charge on the metal, and I just go through the example. Charge on the metal. When charge on the metal increase, anybody can guess why CFSE will increase? Anybody from the class, can you explain when the charge on the metal increases, the CFSE, why it will be increased? Anyone from the class? Hello? Hello?
Because the number of electron will be less.
No. This is the interesting thing.
If a metal is more electronegative, it will push the repulsion will be much higher between the ligands and metal.
Very good answer. What's your name?
Vidhan Chandra Roy.
देखो, थोड़ा explain करना पड़ेगा इसको. Charge on the, you just search any of the book, you get Hui, Kettler, they are not properly mentioned this thing, okay? So charge on the metal. Why this is the, आपका exam में what is the important question from that section? This is the important question that आपको exam में दे सकता है that this is the two complex, which one has higher CFSE value? देखो, I am taking the example CO2 NH3 whole 6 2 plus. That means the complex is, one complex is, here I am writing here, you just observe this one. Cobalt, NH3 whole 6 2 प्लस। एमोनिया का चार्ज कितना है? एमोनिया इज न्यूट्रल और चार्ज है लिगेंड में एमोनिया का। यस
न्यूट्रल मैम।
न्यूट्रल मैम।
न्यूट्रल, वेरी गुड। तो एमोनिया अगर न्यूट्रल है तो एमोनिया के इसके बाहर 2 प्लस है, सो कोबाल्ट इज ऑल्सो 2 प्लस स्टेट। इज इट क्लियर? बिकॉज एमोनिया इज न्यूट्रल, कोबाल्ट इज 2 प्लस स्टेट। ओके, इसका गिवन क्या है? डेल्टा फॉर दिस CO2 NH3 whole 6 2 plus is 10,200 centimeter inverse. It is the, anybody from the class please tell me, this is octahedral complex or tetrahedral complex? It is octahedral or tetrahedral?
Octahedral.
Because why? Because it has 6 ligands. Okay, so the result is this should be 10,200 centimeter, sorry, 10,200 centimeter inverse CFSE. But if you consider CONH3 whole 6 3 plus, what will be the situation for CO cobalt? NH3 whole 6 3 प्लस, इसका डेल्टा क्या होगा बताओ? इसका डेलो क्या गिवन है बताओ स्लाइड में? क्या है इसका डेलो?
2000
20 इसका 20 ना क्या गिवन है? दिस इज द डेल।
Ma'am, 22,870.
This is the result, exactly. This is the result. 22,870 centimeter. Not required to memorize this value. So इसका वैल्यू अब देख रहे हो, जब चार्ज मेटल में इंक्रीज हो रहा है तब CFSE will be increasing. That means CFSE increasing का मतलब क्या है? What is डेलो? ऑक्टाहेड्रल कॉम्प्लेक्स है, इसमें अगर T2G में डिफरेंस इतना है, ठीक है, इसमें डिफरेंस क्या होगा? ए तो डेलो है ना आपका ऑक्टाहेड्रल कॉम्प्लेक्स में। इफ यू चेंज दिस, इन दैट केस द गैप विल बी वेरी हाई, इन दैट केस द गैप विल बी वेरी हाई। इज इट क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज व्हाई। देखो, इसमें मेटल के ऊपर +3 चार्ज है, इसमें मेटल के ऊपर +2 चार्ज है। अगर जिसमें मेटल के ऊपर ज्यादा चार्ज है, जिसमें मेटल के ऊपर ज्यादा चार्ज है, तो दिस मेटल क्या करेगा? जो लिगेंड है, लिगेंड को जिसके पास चार्ज ज्यादा है, पॉजिटिव चार्ज जिसके ऊपर ज्यादा है, so this metal will attract the ligand much more closely. Is it clear? Is it clear? जिस मेटल के ऊपर चार्ज ज्यादा है, ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर, जिस मेटल के ऊपर ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर ज्यादा है, वो क्या करेगा? लिगेंड को अपनी तरफ ज्यादा खींचेगा। क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, if this is the situation, so in that case we can consider that one thing, that ligand metal का बहुत पास आ जाएगा if the charge on the metal is very high. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we can definitely consider that metal के पास आ गया है ligand when the charge is very high. That means ligand is very close to the metal के पास आ गया. That means metal का जो d electron है, ligand also very close to the metal d electron orbital. अगर बहुत मेटल डी ऑर्बिटल का अगर बहुत पास आ गया लिगेंड, दैट मींस रिपल्शन विल बी वेरी हाई, गैप विल बी वेरी हाई, CFSE will be increased. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Ma'am, repeat once, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
देखो, First of all, I am here considering that CFSE means the gap between the T2G and EG level. CFSE is the deciding factor for the gap between the T2G and EG level. When you compare any section, you get the result that when the charge on the central metal, that means देखो सब कुछ यहाँ पे सेम है, कोबाल्ट के साथ 6 लिगेंड है, यहाँ पे कोबाल्ट के साथ 6 लिगेंड है, ऊपर में 2+ है, यहाँ पे चार्ज 3+ है, यहाँ पे क्या है, चार्ज 3+ है. तो जिसके पास चार्ज ज्यादा होगा वो लिगेंड को अपने तरफ ज्यादा अट्रैक्ट करेगा, क्योंकि पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव में अट्रैक्शन ज्यादा होगा. When the oxidation number is high, when the positive charge is higher, in that case the ligand बहुत पास आ जाएगा CO3+ में than CO2+. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So अगर ये बहुत पास आ गया तो क्या होगा, मेटल के पास, मेटल is very close to the ligand in case of higher, when the charge on the metal is very high. If this is the situation, so in that case we definitely consider another part that मेटल का जो डी इलेक्ट्रॉन है मेटल के पास आ गया, that means मेटल का जो डी इलेक्ट्रॉन है एंड लिगेंड में जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है वो दोनों भी बहुत पास आ गया in case of where oxidation number or charge is high. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then in that case metal d electron and ligand में जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है दोनों में अगर बहुत पास आ गया, repulsion is very high. Repulsion is very high. If repulsion is very high, so T2G EG में gap is very high in case of higher oxidation number than that of the lower oxidation state 2+. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So just remember, देखो कहाँ से ये concept develop हुआ. Higher oxidation number, that means higher positive charge metal के ऊपर. That means metal will attract the ligand much more. If metal will attract the ligand much more, that means metal के पास जो metal जब ligand के ज़्यादा attract करेगा, metal ligand में distance कम हो जाएगा. Metal ligand में अगर distance will be shorter, so definitely we can consider that metal has the d electron and ligand has the electron. Either lone pair or negative charge, they are very close. If they are very close, repulsion is very high. And when the repulsion is very high, T2G EG gap is very high. So definitely in that case, CFSE is very high, 22,800 centimeter inverse. And for the low oxidation state, we observe that this is 10,200 centimeter inverse. So in your exam, if this question comes, that can you explain that? So what is the CFSE, compare the CFSE of these two complex? I think you can write down in your own language. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I can took the another example also. Say देखो A भी है, del is equal to 32,200 centimeter inverse for FeCN6 minus, but 35,000 centimeter inverse for FeCN6 minus. इसका क्या reason होगा? Same thing. Iron is 2, so इसका oxidation state, यहाँ पे iron is 3 oxidation state. So definitely we can consider that जिसमें oxidation number or oxidation state is higher, they will attract the ligand much more strongly. So metal ligand distance will be shorter. That means metal d electron and ligand will be very close to each other. And if they are very close to each other, their repulsion will be high. And if the repulsion will be high, T2G EG gap will be higher and CFSE will be very high. Clear? So from any of the example, I think you can explain this charge on the metal concept. Am I clear? Is it
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you just write down this is, try to write in your own language. आपका assignment में ऐसे type का एक problem है. This type का problems are important for your exam. Now I am just considering this geometry of the metal. And I think you can easily explain this term. Geometry is a very important part for the CFSE also. If your octahedral has higher CFSE, than that of the tetrahedral. You know this thing, why octahedral has higher CFSE than that of the tetrahedral? Anybody from the class?
Yes, ma'am, because it has more number of ligands than the tetrahedral. So in that case, it will produce much more. The splitting energy between the T2G and EG is higher.
Very good. Another important part जो अभी डिस्कस किया था, अभी क्या डिस्कस किया है? They are very close. When close,
Ma'am, the distance between the metal and ligand is higher in octahedral.
along the axis, octahedral
Yes.
में all are presented
Along
along the axis.
Along the axis.
But tetrahedral में no such कोई भी axis are not present along the axis. So we can take this example. I will just explain this one. This part. Say, as for example, we can take it. So first of all, this part. Tetrahedral complexes, that means ML4, have smaller delta than that of the octahedral ones, ML6. So if you take that and you know this relationship from the tetrahedral and octahedral complex also, that means if you consider, say, delta T is equal to 4 by 9 del O. Delta T is equal to 4 by 9 del O. This is the relation. Okay. Delta T is equal to 4 by 9 del O. Now, in that case, if you go through this relation, you observe that ML6, that means CONH3 whole 6 2 plus. CONH3 whole 6 2 plus is CFSE is 10,200 centimeter inverse. But when it goes to the tetrahedral form, that means CONH3 whole 4 2 plus form, it has CFSE 5,900 centimeter inverse. So this is the change we observed when the geometry will change octahedral to tetrahedral. Now anyone please can explain me that सबसे ज़्यादा CFSE octahedral, tetrahedral और square planar किसमें मिलता है? Which one has highest CFSE? Today I discussed this one.
Octahedral.
No.
Square.
Exactly. I have you go through the slide that, and I just told you that what is the CFSE. सबसे ज़्यादा CFSE we can expect for square planar, then octahedral, and last is tetrahedral. This is simple question I am asking you, but comparison, if you make competitive study, you understand that because tetrahedral has 4 ligands, octahedral has 4 ligands, so competition will take place between the tetrahedral and square planar only. This is different issue. But in your midterm exam or this type of lots of exams are there, in that case, or you can just clear your idea that when the complex is present in the octahedral form, it has higher CFSE, and you just mentioned 2 points, just write down in the 2 way, that one point is along the axis in the octahedral field, and second point is it is a different thing that if you consider the number of ligands ratio. Third part, if you go through nature of the ligands. Next class, I will discuss the spectrochemical series and this part, nature of the ligands also. Before discussing this one, I just give you one example for today's discussion. Say, nature of the ligands. COF6 3 minus. CFSE क्या है? 13,100 centimeter inverse. COH2 whole 6 3 plus, CFSE is 20,760 centimeter inverse. यहाँ पे CONH3 whole 6 3 plus, CFSE is 22,800 centimeter inverse. Anyone can explain it? What do you mean by this? Why CFSE value change? Follow this order. Anyone from the class?
Ma'am, in first one, ma'am, the oxidation state of ligand is -1, so it will be whole -6. Then
First of all, I am just giving you the clue, nature of the ligands. because next class I come to the spectrochemical series, and before discussing this one, that is why I am put here this question. Nature of the ligands are the predominating factor here. Okay, अब देखो, good try. देखो CaF6 3 माइनस, कोबाल्ट का ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर क्या क्या है यहाँ पे? COF6
Plus 3.
प्लस
plus
Three.
3.
+3, वेरी गुड, +3 होगा ना? फ्लोराइड का
मैम सारे में +3 है,
क्या?
सारे में +3 है, तीनों में ही।
Exactly, this is the correct answer. देखो सारे में all, this is why we are considering the nature. If you change the nature of the ligand, it will be different. यहाँ पे क्या है? कोबाल्ट का ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर इज +3. यहाँ पे कोबाल्ट का ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर इज +3. इसमें क्या हो गया? NH3 इज न्यूट्रल है तो बाहर में चार्ज +3 आएगा. H2O इज न्यूट्रल, बाहर में चार्ज +3 आएगा. COF6 3 माइनस, फ्लोराइड इज नॉट न्यूट्रल, इट हैज -1 चार्ज, सो बाहर में आ गया 3 माइनस. In that situation, highest CFSE will observe for the ammonia, then H2O, then fluoride. How can you explain this one? You can explain this thing using a study. This study is called the spectrochemical series. This is called the spectrochemical series, and the ligands are 2 types mainly. Actually 3 types ligands. One is weak field ligand, one is strong field ligand, one is moderate ligand. Moderate field
मैम
ligand. So,
स्ट्रॉन्ग फील्ड लिगेंड का ज्यादा होगा, उसके बाद न्यूट्रल का, उसके बाद मैम जो भी होगा वीक लिगेंड का।
exactly. So please, from that data, you just want to, because next class I will come to this section, spectrochemical series explanation. So this is the last slide today. I'm just telling you that when the ligand are very much strong field ligand, that means strong field ligand का meaning क्या है? Strong field ligand का meaning है, if you consider the octahedral geometry, strong field ligand increase the gap between the T2G and EG. Is it clear? Strong field ligand increase, you just go through this thing. Strong field ligand increase the gap between the T2G and EG level. And weak field ligand का काम क्या है? It will decrease the gap between the T2G and EG level. And when you study the spectrochemical series, you observe that ammonia is almost strong field ligand. H2O is more or less very close to the strong.
Neutral.
More or less, not strong, not so strong, not so weak. But fluoride is very, very weak field ligand. Fluoride is very, very weak field ligand. So if you compare this study, you understand, देखो जिसमें strong field ligand है ammonia, वो क्या करेगा? Gap between T2G and EG will be increased. So gap will be 22,800 centimeter inverse, huge gap. But if you consider this is the fluoride ligand is there, in that case gap will be minimum. T2G EG level gap is minimum. So please just go through one thing, that CFSE, the strong field ligand increase the gap, weak field ligand decrease the gap. So I am just recapitulating today's discussion. First of all, we discussed that copper 2 plus, please, anyone from the class, please recapitulate today's discussion. Anyone from the class? Yes? Yes? Anybody from the class?
Ma'am, we have discussed about
बताओ, है करेक्ट आंसर शुभदीप?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ बताओ.
Ma'am, we have discussed about the square planar splitting and tetrahedral splitting and octahedral splitting comparison.
Okay, stop. Okay, good. शुभदीप माइती, शुभदीप.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, प्लीज टेल मी, और क्या स्क्वायर प्लेनर के बाद और क्या डिस्कस किया था? कॉपर 2 प्लस में क्या डिस्कस किया? स्क्वायर प्लेनर और टेट्राहेड्रल में क्या होगा बताओ? हेलो शुभदीप, प्लीज. or anyone from the class, please tell me what we can consider for square planar and tetrahedral के लिए क्या होगा बताओ.
मैम द
मैम स्क्वायर प्लेनर के लिए Cu+2 का जो CFT एनर्जी है वो ज्यादा आता है एज कंपेयर टू टेट्राहेड्रल.
Okay, good. And last discussion. Okay, Shumit, square planar. Very good. Very good answer from Shumit writing that the energy splitting for square planar and tetrahedral factors affecting the magnitude of the splitting. Very good. Then और कुछ क्या discuss किया था? Affecting the magnitude में कौन सा point discuss हुआ था आज? बताओ. Which point we have discussed from the affecting the magnitude?
Number of
Charge on metal ion, nature of metal.
Geometry of the metal.
Okay, very good answer. So for the next class, we will starting from the spectrochemical series section. Okay, thank
Ma'am,
you. हाँ बताओ.
मैम अभी जैसे आपने बताया स्ट्रॉन्ग फील्ड लिगेंड का डिस्टेंस हमेशा ज्यादा हो, तो मैम ये बोल सकते हैं हम जो लो स्पिन के केस में हमेशा CFT एनर्जी ज्यादा होगा.
एनीथिंग बट बेटर. ये जो आप जो बोल रहे हैं लो स्पिन हाई स्पिन का कंसेप्ट कहाँ से डेवलप हुआ है? स्ट्रॉन्ग फील्ड वीक फील्ड से. हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे इसको क्यों स्ट्रॉन्ग फील्ड और गिव द जनरली वीक लो स्पिन एंड weak field always give the high spin. Why? The reason behind is the pairing energy also trigonometric factor. But main thing, if you clear your idea about the strong field means T2G gap is high. Weak field means T2G gap is low. Then we can develop the different idea which one high spin, which one low spin. This is okay, no problem. Is it clear? Okay, thank you. Okay. Any doubt, anyone? Any doubt, anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I have put one assignment. You just want to submit this one. No mandatory date is there. If you just 2-3 days, you can submit it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. And I have shared the Google code also. आपका IMCRP exam code. You just go through it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.